What's happening? What's happening? Dirty Weather here with another fire interview. Y'all saw before. Y'all saw the interview before. That motherfucker was packed with hella knowledge. So you know we had to come back for a part two. Let me introduce y'all to Couch one more time.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here, Dirk.
That's what's up, man. So we have an art of interviewing where it's kind of like we just chopping it up, like we on the yard chopping it up, we having a stick or whatever. But that's the form that we taking. So you get the knowledge how you get it, cause it's coming. All right, bam. All right, so Couch is from. Remember last video? He was like, Couch, Metaview. Metaview. Hey, so for everybody that's from Metaview that's watching this interview, there is one question that nobody can answer. I would actually say that that hood is split between the right answer and the wrong answer. Is it Honda Hills or is it Haunted Hills? What you think?
It's kind of both. You feel me? I grew up with it being Honda Hills.
Honda Hills.
And I heard, but some people say Honda Hills.
It's definitely haunted.
It's like, and everybody be, from the view that say both. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like no wrong answer on that. I don't know who started it, so I can't say what's the right one and what's the wrong one. You know what I'm saying?
So Honda Hills it was a spot in the back of Meadowview where they used to have big old canyons where people used to ride their bikes back there and jump. And then if you go a little further, they got Crawdad Creek back there where we used to catch hella crawdads and shit. That was hell long ago.
That's the 80s shit, early 90s shit before they made the new development.
Nigga, I'm telling you, do you know, remember what we called the Hindu store?
That's the View Burger.
View Burgers.
You know what I'm saying? We call it that's the View Burger.
Before View Burgers.
You know what I'm saying? Or A1. You know
A1.
It's really called A1, but we call it the View Burgers.
And before it was View Burgers, it was American Gas.
Oh yeah.
American Gas.
Yeah, it was cheap gas type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cross Street was 7-Eleven.
Man, 7-Eleven. I used to go to 7-Eleven and play Mario Brothers back in the days.
Video games, Then they closed 7-Eleven down for about, I want to say like maybe 7 years, something like that. Then they reopened it, into another store.
Yeah. Did you ever get in any rock fights back there?
Nah.
You was too old. I was a little kid. I was going to John Slow. When I used to cross over and go on the Honda Hills to ride my bike, man, look at here. I done been about 2-3 rock fights with.
The last time I got in a rock fight was over there on Lama Verde and Fluent Road. Right there, it's a car spot right now or whatever. You feel me? But back then it was just a building. It had nothing but rocks in that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? We throwing rocks from a distance. Me and my cousin. I hit the boy in the eye, bruh. I was so motherfucking scared, nigga.
Man, that whole area right there is hella different now too.
Yeah.
But I used to, cause I went to Burbank. What high school you went to?
I went to all of them because I got kicked out. But I went to Burbank before Dad got kicked out.
You went to Burbank for one day?
One day, bro. I got kicked out. But I went to Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, McClatchy, Johnson, Sac. I hit continuations. I hit Franklin.
Yeah, I went there.
You know what I'm saying? Thurgood Marshall.
I didn't go there.
Yeah, I went there.
My grandma was a teacher there though.
I was fucking up.
So anyhow, we gonna get on to some comedy, because I know y'all tap into these stories because y'all want to laugh, but sometimes ain't nothing to laugh about, but sometimes it is.
Yeah,
and it's people that's on the yard that you run across, like rare individual characters that be on the yard that it seem like they don't never have a bad day. They just funny as hell.
Yeah,
funny as hell.
Yeah.
So in prison, right, there's some things that you don't want to do, and that's argue with the wrong person, because people be having bad days in there. They be having bad days, and you mess around and argue with the wrong person, and now you have a bad day too. So first off, what are some things that you just don't argue or debate in prison?
Oh man, well, first of all, everything gets debated in prison. Mm-hmm. But the main thing, it's kind of hard to say because anything can become an argument.
I don't debate sports. Yeah,
sports is a oh my god, sports is a major one. Religion.
Yeah.
Politics.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Law.
You know what I'm saying? Them really the four right there are like the major, what I'm saying, things that they have in an argument. But really, man, that's one thing about prison. You know, was really crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're in a confined space with everybody.
Right.
You know, so personalities clash. And I remember an OG from Denver Lane told me, I was in Salinas Valley Ho. He said, man, he asked me how much time I was doing. I told him I had to do, 14, 15 years. Oof. He said, man, by the time you done, youngster, you gonna run into every personality there is in the world up in here.
Damn, I didn't even look at it like that.
Bruh, and he was not lying. But that's why it be so many arguments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're in a confined space. There's so many different personalities. You know what I'm saying? People can't take criticism. People can't, people want to be right all the motherfucking time. Whatever. The communication be off. So, arguments lead to a fight. How many cell fights has it been with cellies arguing over a motherfucking the TV program?
Man, you be on one of them long ass lockdowns and shit, and then all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom. You be like, that's whoop it up there in 110. They fight again.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So really, prison is really a crazy place, bro. It's like it's not even real. That's not human, bro. Just to be another man in a what I call a bathroom with a bed.
Man, I smell you smell what your cellie ate all day long, man. Between farting, I'm gonna be honest. In my cell, motherfucker had to sit on that toilet and hit the button.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I'm by myself, man, I'm getting off where I gotta go at. So shit, if I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But proper cell etiquette though.
Man,
cell etiquette.
It's best to have that. You know what I'm saying? It's best to have that. You know.
And the incense oil, you gotta have that. The muslin oil.
What I'm saying? That'll start a fight fast.
Man,
motherfuckers in there farting and shit and just not sitting on the toilet and just no.
Man, hey, it'd
go down.
It'd be like, so when you got cellies that, man, you have to know from the gate. Like you gotta know, like, do me and his personality get along? Do we are we compatible? Because if not, when that lockdown come, motherfucking supplies start getting low, you might be cool. Yeah. His shit might be short, and he might be up there trying to figure out a million ways to ask you for a suit.
One thing about them lockdowns, you find out who your cellie is.
Yes, for real.
The long lockdowns, you know what I'm saying? You can't hide from who you are.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And your personality is going to come out, whether you know what I'm saying, on some petty shit, whether you real, whether you a sucker, whether you fake, whatever the fuck the case may be. Your personality is gonna come out. So them lockdowns,
So what happens is, man, you go through mental transformations on them lockdowns. I'm talking about it get rough. It get rough. So having a cool cellie is very important because, man, you get into it with some. So you got when two cellies that's cool get clash. Man, it'd be kind of sad because they be pride and ego jumping off. Man, you'll see people that cellies that won't talk for like 5, 6, 7 days. They living in a cell together and ain't talking.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro. It'd be cats like people be celled up together, right? They don't talk to each other, bro.
That's crazy.
They might say excuse me to each other. That's about it. They're not sharing it nothing with each other. All kind of crazy shit.
I really seen that shit too.
That shit, you be like, damn, man, what kind of, the prison, I don't know if it's just them or did prison make certain people a certain way, but.
Man, look, when I went back to Old Folsom, they moved me in a cell with this light-skinned dude. And he had diapers and everything. They did a surgery on him.
Damn.
And this nigga is not talking, so I'm not talking.
Yeah.
So we going days and days and days and not talking. Then finally he jump up and say, "Brother, did I do something to you?" Like, nah, man, you wasn't talking to me, so I wasn't talking to you. Shit, I got a whole life I'm trying to put together in my mind.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was him, but he thought it was you. You know what I'm saying? Man. But bro, I remember one time, bro. Now check this out, bro. A riot had kicked off. My cellie ended up going to the hole. He got caught up in the riot, you know what I'm saying? So I had my cell to myself. What they do?
Put somebody up in there.
But look, they brung a Picer from the hole, bruh. 2 Picers from the hole. So they took my cell. They pulled one on me. They took my cell, said the Picers needed the cell, and it was an open cell in another building. Bro, kicked me out my cell off the building, all this shit. So, that's like, we don't like that. We're comfortable where we at. Anyway.
Man, they could, like, Yeah, you kind of didn't have no option. That was some bullshit.
So they put me in a cell with a cat. I ain't gonna say where you from or nothing. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty than a motherfucker. I went in the cell, bruh. Cell, you know what I'm saying? He living like a barbarian.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
So I'm telling him from the start, all right, bro, I'm trying to, find me another cell. He like, oh, cool, you know what I'm saying? Woo. It was no cells to go to, right?
Yeah.
He was a blood. So his thing was, okay, I don't want no one but a blood coming in my cell.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. So I'll try to accommodate you, brother. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't nobody want to go in the cell with him. No bloods wanted to go in the cell with him. So now you hold me up. I can't trade nobody because no one wants to go in the cell with you. Right. But some non-affiliates.
Right.
But he's talking about he don't want no non-affiliates.
So every time did they try to move a non-affiliate in the cell?
Nah, so every time I give him an option of somebody, he turning them down. I don't want no Christians. I don't want no non-affiliates. I want a blood only. I said, okay. So he stopped me from moving, right?
Right.
I say, so I was on the yard with my little folks. Fox from Oak Park, you know what I'm saying? We was on the yard. This was at Pleasant Valley, like 2002 or some shit, man. 2001. And I said, bro, I'm finna go over here and I'm finna get on this nigga. I said, I'm finna get up out that cell.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Cause he like, the man tell me, man, you can just move all your shit out the cell. They want to find you a cell to go to. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not doing none of that. So I went to the yard, told my folks, I say, I'm finna get on, dude. You feel me? We both going to the hole.
Yeah.
No one's finna have this cell. So I'm like, I exhausted all remedies. You know what I'm saying? So
and you let him, and you notify
I told
somebody,
him, like,
let him know.
Look, for a whole week, I'm like, I'm trying to help him find a cell. You know, this shit being difficult. Bro, he dirty. It's water on the floor. Nigga, bird bathing ain't cleaning up. All this shit is foul up in here. So I'm like, okay. So I put my gloves on, whatever. Unlock. Came in from yard on the unlock. I had to go up in there like flashing. I'm like, what's up, bro? Get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, folks, I got to get up out of here. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm like, I got to get up out of here right now, bro. And he seen I was serious, I had the gloves on. He was like, I'm like, you can go. I said, you can get the OG over here. Come here, or you can get the OG up over there. You know what I'm saying? He seen I was serious, bro. You know, so he was like, all right. And I moved. I was able to move. But that's just an example of that silly shit.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though. I remember one time I had a bar of soap. I had a bar of soap outside my door that somebody had gave me, right? And one of the homies came by and picked up my soap off the door, was like, yeah, I need this. And walked off. I was like, oh, hell nah. Yeah. Nigga, I went and grabbed my gloves, nigga pulled out my little beggar. My celly was like, hold on, blood, come back to the cell. Blood, come back. Nigga, get this young nigga his soap back. This nigga is serious.
Yeah, for real.
That nigga came and brought the soap back like, nigga, I was just playing with you, nigga.
That's one thing about it. Respect is really real, in there. You know what I'm saying? You're confined to a small space with a bunch of men, you know what I'm saying? All you have is your respect. So
that's all you got.
Motherfuckers want their respect. But, yeah, man, I've been in arguments, silly. I myself been in silly arguments, though. We going back to that type of shit when I was young. Yeah. Man, with my celly arguing over dumb shit. Me and my one celly, you know what I'm saying? We was playing we was on lockdown, young. We shooting dice with Monopoly money. Bro, just the past time, we arguing over that now. You feel me? So, but it's all a learning experience.
Man, I remember when I was in the hole, and it was an OG, Zaribu. He was we playing chess, ghost chess, where you got inside your cell you got a chessboard, and then inside his cell he got a chessboard, and then you call out the cell, you call the number out.
You gotta move it.
You'd be like E to 12, or whatever. So me and Zaribu was cool. Next thing you know, we argue over this chess. He called me a cheater. I'm not a cheater.
Yeah.
I did right. I'm not cheating. Yeah. So I'm going to stand by what the fuck I was talking about. And he going to stand by him calling me a cheater. So we stopped talking. And we was cool. I'm talking about, we did Ramadan together.
Yeah, y'all stopped talking? Yeah.
Man, we stopped talking. That was and it was fucked up. We was talking all the day. Yeah. All day. And then it was over after that.
Yeah. Did y'all get back cool?
Hell no, that nigga
transferred. It be like that too, bruh. Hey, bruh, now, remember this, bruh? Man, there's been times, I noticed this at a high desert, right? Mm-hmm. You be cool with certain cats. You might meet him, certain cats at the dip bar every day. He work out. Okay, so you work out. You at the dip bar. Or you might play basketball. He play basketball. Mm-hmm. Whatever the case might be, y'all be saying what's up, cordial to one another.
Yeah.
Cool. You might go on a lockdown, bruh, for like, okay, a month lockdown.
Come
out, bruh. Act like he don't even know you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't talk to you. You ain't talking to him.
I think what happened?
What happened, bro?
What happened to you?
Man, that prison shit is some funny shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was some niggas in there that had talent though. I ain't gonna lie, there was some niggas in there that had some like real live talent.
It's talent,
especially like athletic. Like, dude, you remember the Priest? You remember Priest from Oakland?
Is that where Priest was from? I've been trying to figure out where Priest was from.
Man.
You talking about the brother that worked out all the time?
The nigga that had jumped through the roof, the dark skinned nigga.
Bald head.
Yeah. Priest. That nigga, when I first met Priest, right? This nigga was playing basketball. We in Salinas Valley on A-Yard. This nigga got dunked on by Green Eye Kev on the low end.
Yeah.
Green Eye Kev dunk. Bam! Nigga, the very next play on the high rim, this nigga, the Priest, came baseline like this with the ball in the air like this. Bam! Dunk right back on him.
Yeah.
Talented. He played football, baseball, basketball. He played everything too.
Man.
Life sentence.
You talking about, let me tell you about, you talking about the Muslim brother. Was
he
Muslim?
No.
Was he slim, cut up,
slim. Yeah,
bald head?
It was built like a greyhound.
And he had he carried a whole bunch of suits for youngsters to be like, youngsters, do this workout and you can have these suits.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about someone
You're talking about the Muslim dude, the boxing Muslim dude.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you was talking about him.
Yeah.
Okay. His name was Priest too.
Is that right? Okay. Then you had HB.
Young HB from Oak Park.
Young HB from Oak Park. This is the only nigga I know ever basically kicked off a riot because he shook a nigga out his drawers. Shook a nigga out his drawers. Let me get an instant replay. This dude that's guarding HB his name AC. That nigga was a bully. I ain't even gonna lie. That nigga was a bully and niggas on that court. Next thing you know, this nigga HB is dribbling through his legs, and this nigga AC is trying to follow the dribble. Yeah. But he missing. Every time he lunged, he missed. That nigga HB shook him this way, went behind the back on him and stepped back. That nigga, he shook him up so bad, all he could do was swing.
He wanted to swing.
Nigga, that nigga swung on HB. That nigga HB took 2 steps back. Bam! And dotted that nigga.
I like young HB, bro.
Man, that nigga
carried himself, bro.
That nigga dotted that nigga. Niggas had to carry that nigga under the bench because he was knocked out on the court. They had to carry that nigga under the bench. Then the other EPA nigga ran out. That's the homie. And AK blended that nigga.
AK, I just seen AK in Arden Mall. Like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for sure. HB had talent on that court, man.
That nigga was dunking in boots.
Man, check it out. You know what fucks me up about the pen, right? I noticed when you put man back against the wall and he has nothing, his talents come out, bruh.
Yeah.
Cats in there with the cats inventing shit up in there, bruh.
Yeah. Well, everything.
People was inventing lighters.
Oh man.
People was inventing tack guns. Like how you know what I'm saying? They take a pen with a guitar string, a little motor from a Walkman.
CD player.
Man, he doing tattoos, motherfucking like Leonardo da Vinci or some goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying?
I done seen some talented people.
Man, it's talents in there, man. It's artists, it's
musical
poets,
talents.
Musical talents, people that can sing and rap.
Man. Yeah, you ever bump into Scary X?
Nah. From Oakland?
Yep, I bumped into him in Old Folsom. He was not the same.
Yeah. It's
all right, so what you feel about racial politics inside prison? What do you think about them? Like, what type of lessons did you learn from them, and then how you think that they help the system? Like, how do they help? Because in like the Midwest and the South and all that, there ain't no racial divide like that. You'll see a white boy and a black fighting 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or whatever, and ain't no other blacks gonna get in it. That's just how it is. Like they don't play the racial. Blacks over here, whites over here. They don't do that in the South, but out here they do it. So what do you think about racial politics?
I mean, really personally, bruh, I can dig it. As far as like how they do it.
Yeah.
The 1-on-1, like if I got a problem with a motherfucker, I shouldn't have to go tell this person and get these people, and I can handle my business as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. But unfortunately, in California prisons, it's not like that. One of the biggest things that always kill me about the racial shit in the pen is that, okay, the white boys and the Serenos, they don't do business or they can't eat after blacks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now.
Stabbable offense.
Yeah. All right. Now my thing is this. Okay, I can understand from a gang point. I can understand from a point of view of not really messing with each other, so that way it won't be no miscommunication or no problems amongst each other. If I stay away from you, it shouldn't be no problems and it shouldn't be no riots. Okay, I understand that. I can understand it on that note. But as far as like on the thing of not eating after blacks because you black, man. But hold on, listen to this. But on the streets, you go to a restaurant, you feel me? There's blacks making the food in the back. You eating that food, you eating the food on the street.
Double standard. You right.
Okay, but then in the pen, you won't eat after a black. Okay, but the dope that I would shit out my ass, you would shoot in your veins.
True story.
You feel me?
True story.
So you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of nonsense. It's just kind of like that's real extreme. One on the racial shit. One of the worst things I seen in the pen, bruh. It was a white dude. I met him at Pleasant Valley. Cool white dude from Stockton. You feel me? He messed with the brothers. He ain't racial. He grew up in a mixed neighborhood. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? So he was social with everybody, bruh. You feel me?
Yeah.
He had kids by a black woman, right?
Wow. And that's a common thing now.
Yeah, he had kids by a black woman, right? Okay, boom. We at Pleasant Valley. They make our yard. They turn our yard into an SNY yard. They send us all the old Folsom, right? Okay, so we in Old Folsom. He close to home now. Why? He from Stockton.
Yeah.
Bruh. That man's wife and kids came to visit him, bruh. You might remember this. That man's wife and kids came to visit him, bro. He came back from his visit, bruh. Later on that night, the skinheads tore his ass up, bruh.
Damn.
They sliced and stabbed the boy up. Because his wife and kids came to visit him because they was black.
Wow.
You feel me? Now, if they was Mexican, they wouldn't have been tripping. If he was Asian, they wouldn't have been tripping. Damn, why y'all tripping like that? Because he seen his wife and kids?
I think that's why
I couldn't respect that, bro. I mean, they got their rules or whatever, but he's not in your gang though.
There's a such thing called burning coal. You ever heard that?
What's that mean?
White boys, they say that they not allowed to burn coal. Like remember back in the days when we had the fuck books. White boys got to look at white boy fuck books.
Like, they can't even look at the black girls.
They can't look at the black girls. Like
bro.
Like if they would have caught, if they catch a white person, a white boy in the possession of some black porn, they'd have stabbed the shit out of him.
Yeah, man. So that kind of shit right there, to me, that's just my opinion. It's kind of ridiculous.
But it's called burn coal, like burning coal because it's black, and then you burning it, whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that them type of politics, is contradictions, is types of. You know what I'm saying? One thing about prison, I be thinking people just make rules up and make shit up because people be bored, bruh. And okay, we're gonna make it like this, and for whatever reason. But that shit right there.
All right, so let's talk about myths, stuff that you hear that ain't exactly true, but you hear it so much, you damn near start to hear it. It becomes folklore. So the first one, that's a myth. Purple Passion. Purple Passion is a legend for what he used to do. I wasn't there. I don't know about it. I did see him later on in life, and we was in the same pen, and I was like, "Oh, that's him."
You see that motherfucker?
Yeah. And when I was in the hole, he used to come to the yard right where the hole was.
He was for real. I thought he was like the Loch Ness Monster or some shit.
Man, that motherfucker a real person. And he used to play his music on the yard. So I used to look forward to him coming to the yard playing his music because I was in the hole. I ain't had nothing coming, no TV, no nothing. Another one, right? Another one is the kites under the door. The kites under the door. So that's a myth in the sense of when you got youngsters, when they get to the pen, they like, man, if a kite comes under your door, man, don't read it. Slide it back out. Really, that's like common sense, though. If a kite come under the door and you don't know where that motherfucker from, you better not open that kite. You better call that porter back and be like, hey, where this come from? Before you open it, because you fuck around and open a kite from hell.
Yeah, okay, I heard about the Purple Passion shit in '94. Purple Passion, supposed to have been some a homosexual, big ass dark skinned homosexual. You know what I'm saying? And you know he got hands. You know what I'm saying? And he was taking boys Johnsons. You know, some shit like that. But I never ran it. I didn't know. I don't know if that shit was real or not. You know what I'm saying? But
that motherfucker was real. I was hearing he was dead for hella years though. I heard he died, all type of shit.
I know that motherfucker. If that old motherfucker's still around, you know what I'm saying? But you want to tap in on prison myths? There's a lot of myths about prison because of movies. Movies, you know what I'm saying, and propaganda about prison. You know, well, I'm gonna speak on California prisons. I don't know about other prisons, but like let's speak on the gay thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as prison, you know, in the movies, they make it sound like everybody mess with homosexuals and stuff. And really though, it seemed like it might be like 1 out of like 40 people that you know what I'm saying do it. I mean, it's really not common like that. How y'all think it's common? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't know what everybody does.
Right.
And I want to say this too. You feel me? And this to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? If you know you mess with a dude, you know what I'm saying? He just get out or whatever. Do your homework on him. Find out his background. Find out where he was at and who might have been there with him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
to make sure he's not in the closet.
That's very important.
Just to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Do your background check.
Very important. So you see I dropped the video with Homies Collide. And what you know, the homie in the video, he home now.
I don't know if I seen that video. It was about a homie that was messing around.
Yeah. He home now though. But at the same time, if don't nobody know, then he come out here and he was doing. See, that's what. So it pays. Do
your homework, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's a dude getting out, do your motherfucking homework because dudes getting out messing with years messing with homosexuals. You don't know what diseases they got or whatever. He ain't letting y'all know. Okay, you can be gay. Be gay. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But all that hiding and shit, that ain't cool.
A lot of this shit, we be honest, a lot of we ain't gonna say what gang, but everybody that's been to prison, they already know what gang is known for that.
Oh yeah, well, you know how that go, you know. I mean, you know. But at the same time, I done seen it from everywhere.
Ooh, what you know? I seen a dude, right? This nigga had HIV, man. This nigga had HIV, and I'm looking. We go because we come to the same visiting room, right? And I'm looking at him. I'm like, she don't even know that this nigga is going into the hotline.
Oh yeah, see that's that punk shit.
I'm like, she don't even know. I'm like, would I be out of pocket if I just go tell her like, this nigga's in the hotline? Do you not know? Would I be out of pocket? But prison politics say stay in your lane and mind your business. So I had to respect that. Then man, I was looking at her daughter. I'm like, oh man.
It's crazy because dudes be in there doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, on the low, you know what I'm saying, and they come out and meet these ladies out here. That'd be our sisters and mamas and aunties, you know what I'm saying, cousins and all that shit, you know what I'm saying. My thing is this, just keep it 100 when it comes to shit like that. That's motherfucker's livelihood, bro. So I
kind of went through that because my mom was young, right?
Yeah.
And my mom was coming up to the prison to visit me. So I'm only like 18, 19 years old. I'm walking around visiting room. I catch niggas looking at my mom. I'm like, nigga, what you looking at? But somebody ended up catching my mom's eye. So, well, not catching her eye. Anyhow, I ended up making him make a phone call. I let the nigga make a phone call.
Oh,
it was on lockdown. Car, real big mistake. Don't ever do that. Don't have no nigga make your phone call for you while you on lockdown. A nigga, I'm looking out the door, right? This nigga get on the phone. This nigga's supposed to just read the kite, delivering the message. Nigga, this nigga's on the phone for like 4-5 minutes talking to my mom. I'm like, hey, nigga, hey.
Yeah, he jibbing.
Next thing you know, this nigga exchanging letters with my mom and shit. Like, my mom grown. This nigga grown, so I can't really say nothing, right? But at the end of the day, this nigga ended up, I think I ran an interference or something. I'm gonna keep it 100. But at the end of the day, when this nigga paroled, guess who this nigga was?
What was he,
This nigga was the USC rapist.
The what?
The USC rapist.
What the fuck was that?
Man, he from LA.
Down there in LA, a college?
Yes,
He's
USC.
raping the young girls.
A UCLA rapist, and it was a USC rapist, and he was one of them. Another nigga I ran into too. Remember, you ever heard about what happened to Gabrielle Union?
Nah.
Yes, nigga, she somewhere in the Bay Area. That nigga had she worked at a shoe store, and nigga came through the door and man,
J Cat ass
right.
shit, man.
But she shot that nigga though.
Yeah.
She shot that nigga, got the gun from him, and shot that nigga. But
damn.
But nigga, this nigga was on the yard with me. I didn't have no idea. This nigga was on the yard with me in Salinas Valley, and he was cool peoples. And then he was in Solano with me. So then all of a sudden he was about to go up for board. Why that shit show up on the news? So I'm already in the hole, and I'm seeing this nigga come in the hole. I'm like, that nigga don't be doing nothing. I'm like, what's happening? Then when I got to the yard, they told me, that nigga Reese was all on. Oops, said his name. That nigga was all over.
He rolled up, huh?
He rolled up quick. Yeah. Rolled up quick. Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, man. We don't know, man. I don't accept that sexual ass, fence ass shit. Remember me, my partner shit. Yeah, man. It happens, man.
So, yeah. Old school sack. What was it? What was it like when you went to prison back in the days with Sacramento versus like now when you went home?
Man, okay. First of all, there was no social media.
None of that.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that.
So coming up, we like 14 or something. They had the party line. You can you know what I'm saying? That was the closest thing to a social media.
Party line was
crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you get on the party line, it'd be like 10 people on the line you on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might meet a girl. You know what I'm saying? Well,
trying to talk over everybody. You'd be like, let's go private.
Yeah, go private. You know what I'm saying? Or get her number or something.
Yeah.
She might be from. This is how I met a lot of girls. You feel me? From the other sides of town.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She might be from Highlands.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from the south there.
I mean one from Folsom.
Yeah, I'm from the south there. We don't know nothing about nobody from Highlands. You feel me? So. You link up that way.
Y'all had I remember No Good was telling me about y'all what the fuck was that program called? It was a RSP.
Oh yeah, I didn't go to that program. I think it's called the
but it had,
why some shit.
But it linked everybody from Sacramento together.
Yeah, I remember, and it linked the Heights and the South area up too somehow. They was going in and we was going. I heard about that.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, shit. There was a time when the Heights in Oak Park was cool. You ever heard of the Blazer Boys?
Hell yeah, that's
Blazer Boys. Right, that's old school sack.
That's when I was young. You know
man, Blazer Boys. That was all the ballers from the Heights and all the ballers from Oak Park was cool.
From the South too, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
See, old school sack is all connected. Because after you've been living in Sac for so long, I'm telling you, you gonna have family from every neighborhood. If you've been in Sac for that long.
Yeah, if you, man, all right, so my mom's side, they came to Sac, my great grandma came here probably in the late 50s. Because my grandma was born in Merced. Mm-hmm. So she came out here when she was a little girl.
Damn.
Okay, so and
Merced wasn't even really developed like that.
It was real country back then. You know what I'm saying? Sac was country too, though.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rice fields.
Back then, you feel me? In the 50s. So, and my dad's side came in the early 70s from Orville. You know what I'm saying? And it's hella country up there, boy. My family